Yeah, I got a new show for y'all.
Got a damn good show.
Now, I don't think this country is systemically racist, but there's some racist people out there.
Yeah.
Just because it's not systemically racist doesn't mean that there are people out there that treat certain groups of people differently from their own group.
Yeah. We all have our biases.
Yeah.
White people have their biases. But black people have their biases too. See, black people think they better than everybody. Think they perfect. Just because white people make mistakes. Only white people make mistakes. We make them all the time.
Yeah, so this is black.
Even more prevalent than white folks. That's why our prisons are filled with
Kevin, hey,
what? Spitting facts over here.
Hey, so this is black dude in Georgia, right? He out there fishing.
I wish I could meet this dude, man. Go out fishing with this dude, man.
Yeah.
Think his wife be in the background of his girlfriend?
Yeah.
Sound like good people, man. Good, clean, wholesome black folk out there by the water fishing, man.
Yeah, man.
They gonna go home and clean them and fry them up.
Yeah.
Make some collard greens, some cornbread. That's good times right there, man.
Some macaroni and cheese.
Yeah. Put some hot sauce on that fish.
Not that Kraft macaroni you white people be eating. I'm talking about that real macaroni and cheese. I'm just joking,
What you
Dave.
talking about, man? Kraft macaroni and cheese, that's real macaroni and cheese.
No, man.
It's white people style macaroni and cheese. They took it, boxed it, and put it in the store and made money off of it. That's capitalism. What you talking about? That's the American way.
That ain't no
It's
real
simpler. You got to do all this extracurricular.
You clean your nose, man. You got some stuff hanging out your nose. Yo, rotten nose, nasty mother. Anyway, so it's this black dude. I guess he moved in a white area, a nice area.
That's a smart move.
And for some reason, the white people keep bothering him. Like,
that's a nice problem to have.
I can deal with Karen. I can't deal with them niggas.
I can't deal with ducking, having to, hide and save my life. Bullets flying.
We got this.
It's a nuisance. It's a problem.
What, Karens?
These Karens, but hey, man, that's a damn good neighborhood watch, you ask me. Could be worse. Could be in a black neighborhood and they coming up to you trying to act all friendly and they rob you.
He say, hey, man, you out here fishing? Well, I ain't gonna even get into that. Let's show them the videos.
Okay.
Here's the first video.
Yeah.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
You guys residents here?
Are we bothering anyone?
I just have to...
Don't touch anything.
Sorry? All right, well, this lake is presently for residents only. So, thank you for filming. I'm not giving you permission to film, so...
She's not...
Take a picture of your license plates and forward it on.
What?
Hey, so y'all hear what I go through, right? This the third person. I'm in my own neighborhood, and a white person came and bothered me while I'm fishing. Another white person came and bothered me while I'm fishing. This is the third time. She's like, oh, no, I'm not giving you permission to film. This is my phone. I can film and do whatever I want. I study the law. I study the law. Thank you. I'm sorry. Hey, well, don't leave now. Do you want to say, hey, do you live here? Where you live? What's your address?
Where do you live?
This is unbelievable.
Where do you live? Why?
What's your name, by the way? Because at the next meeting, I'm definitely going to mention you.
Her name is Karen.
wait. Matter of fact, let me turn this phone around. Let me go ahead and get yours.
Well, that's got to feel uncomfortable. You living in your neighborhood, you fishing, you ain't bothered them. Hey, excuse me, do you live here?
Yeah, that is kind of...
Yeah, it's kind of demeaning.
Yeah.
I mean, it would trigger me.
Yeah. I mean, seriously, but if I...
If that was me, hi, I'm Kevin. I live right there. That's my car. Nice to meet you, man. I just moved in a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I know, I understand.
Yeah, you don't see me, yeah.
But you have people who come here fishing all the time, they don't live here? Yeah, I get it, man, but I live here,
Yeah. The name is Terrence. Well, I don't know his name. I just tried to come up with a black name, You look like a Terrence to me.
But should you be nice in that instance when somebody's... Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
Because it sounds like it's a nice area and the only people in that area... Probably it's got HOA and only people...
You got a person approaching you with a bias because you might not be... They're not familiar with you.
Yeah.
And you was kind of dark, you know. So. I mean, what do you expect white people to, man? It's a dark person over there fishing. I don't usually see that. It's not common.
No, but it's
not typical to see a dark-skinned person fishing by the water.
But it's racially insensitive.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is. I agree with you, Keith.
But some stuff like this happens. I'm gonna show you the next video. It's a bunch. He's all kinds of people's calling.
Look at all these white people coming up there. They all calm.
Yeah, they professional though.
Yeah, they professional white people.
They're professional Karens. Here's the next one.
You said you live in the neighborhood? When I asked you earlier, you didn't say where do you live.
I was told not to talk to strangers.
Homeowner Association board.
You hear what he said?
Yeah. It's a private lake, so if you live in the
Introduce
neighborhood,
yourself.
all you have to do is
Introduce
say
yourself. Who are you?
something. I am John McCallowitz.
That's good to know.
Joe
Paula, where you
McCullough.
live?
I live right down here.
Where? What street? What's your
30
address?
Springwich Drive.
Okay.
Say that again.
What is it?
I'm not telling you anymore. You got it the first time. You got it on tape. You're recording it.
We
so
got
I'm
it
sure
the
you
first
got
time.
Where do you?
it. And where do
All
you
right.
live?
Where do you live?
I told you.
Okay. That don't mean
And
I
where
gotta
do you
tell
live?
you where I live. Who does that? You can break into my home.
Hey,
I don't know you.
Well, you
police
asked me
officers
why should you break into mine?
Oh, well, you should.
and gang warden. This is the man right here that's harassing us.
See, this the thing. Personally, I would tell him, say, yeah, I live here. I live right down off of such and such.
Yeah, yeah.
Just tell them where you live doesn't say, okay, good, I'm gonna go rob you. I mean, that's not how it works. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. You can de-escalate the situation. They're not familiar with who you are. You have the proclivity, the inclination that they're coming up to you because you're black and they're racist.
Well, that's why they're coming
Maybe
up to
they're
him.
just concerned residents.
Look, let me tell you something. If you watch the first 48 and you watch the news,
Yeah.
okay, you see all these black people doing these horrible things. What if there was a bunch of white people you seen all the time? Look how black people look at white cops because of one white cop. Y'all blame all y'all generalize all white cops based on one cop's behavior.
Right.
Look how we are portrayed on the nightly news. First 48.
Yeah.
These people see us as animals.
Yes. Yeah, a lot of them do. Because they're just human. They're gonna make assumptions. They're gonna be biased.
Yeah, they're human just like you. You made assumptions about white people, calling them Karens.
Yeah.
They make assumptions about black people.
Yeah.
I mean, why don't you just personally? I guess I'm a sellout Uncle Tom. I'm like, oh yeah, my name's Keith. Nice to meet you. Yeah, we live here. We are members of the HOA too, just like you and everything. And we just out here fishing. We just actually moved in an area, but we live down here off of Pebblestone and Rhinestone. Yeah, the big white house.
Yeah. I got the biggest house on the street.
Yeah, that with the whatever.
Yeah.
But I can understand from that point of view, white people come question.
You know what it boils down to?
What?
White supremacy. Well, you know me, I don't believe in race. I think it's a social construct that divide us and keep us. We all the same people. I mean,
hey, you know what divides us? Behavior.
yeah, it does.
Yes,
On both sides.
On both sides. That's what divides us.
Yeah. But I'm telling you, if it wasn't no such thing as race.
No, you still be like, yep, there's some of them darkies here.
What?
If there's no such thing as race, they're going to call you darkies.
Oh, look, it's a pale face over there.
Yeah.
I heard about those people.
I mean, you still going to have names for other groups.
Yeah.
This is another video.
Are you going to get arrested?
Yeah, they need to take him to jail.
Yeah. He ain't identifying himself. I mean, who these black people think they are? Just come here and move in here. Don't tell nobody who you are. And you can come and fish in the lake?
But this is the thing. Like when black people come up,
Yeah.
when they come up,
Yeah.
got a chip on the shoulder.
Yeah.
See, you white people got to understand this. They're like, I done made it. I done moved out the hood. I'm living with white folks. Then y'all treat him like a damn criminal. So they got a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah.
But he could have de-escalated it.
Got that George Jefferson mentality.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every time you see white, no, look, what you want? I live here. I pay rent just like you. You know?
All that damn George Jefferson
You
act.
got all that George Jefferson act.
All right, but the cops show up, and based on the narrative that
You know what have made this really funny?
What?
If the cops would have showed up, guns drawn, about 6 cars out there, got the lights on. Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
I'm like, man, these cops racist as hell. We got a nigga fishing, everybody. What you doing fishing, boy? Get your ass on the ground. That's not what happened. Here's what happened.
And they called him
White man
back
coming.
again. This is the third time. So I'm getting famous off this by now.
What's going on?
I live here, and they keep calling the police on me.
You got your ID?
Yeah. See, and every time you have your ID. Like literally the other time,
Yeah, as soon as I
4
see your
times, I
ID,
have a
you
whole
get it.
page dedicated to this. And so here we go. Again, I live here and people don't think I live here because it's a nice neighborhood and they want to bother me and harass me. So they call the police all the time. Insane.
Hey, Kevin, I bet you the white people call the cops. They over in the weeds like this. You know they're out there looking.
They're like this.
Carrying in the bushes over there. Look, they showed up.
Cops are here. Watch, you gonna take off running. What? He lives here? Well, there goes the neighborhood. But you could have avoided the cops if you just, hey, my name is Gerald or Gilbert. I live right here. You know, introduce yourself.
Yeah, actually, you.
Might have could have made a couple new white friends.
Hey, actually, when the cop asks you for your ID, unless he suspect you of breaking a crime, of committing a crime.
Yeah.
I said breaking a crime, committing a crime.
You sound like a nigga when you said that.
Yeah.
If they suspect you of breaking a crime.
The only time they can legally ask for ID is when they suspect you of committing a crime. Got to talk white.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Breaking a crime. That's a dumb nigga.
I think he might have to identify himself because there's a suspicion that he's trespassing and the cops are being called. So I think he does have to identify.
But why is he?
But he wasn't breaking the law. He wasn't trespassing.
Yeah,
that
but-
was just suspicious because.
Why? Because he's the only black person in that neighborhood?
Yeah.
I don't
You know
think,
what? Technically, I don't think he has to identify
I
himself.
personally, I don't think so. But you did with what you did with the cop,
Yeah.
you should have did with the other people. And say, look, my name's Ronnie. I live right down the street here. I moved here, whatever. And it
Well,
was,
how he's going to get the good content for TikTok?
yeah.
He getting famous over this. He's got a good thing going.
He got
I ain't identify. I'm getting all kinds of hits.
He's
over
got to
him.
antagonize.
Yeah.
I don't talk to strangers. That makes for great content.
Yeah. But you know that there is a thing that people, white people, calling the cops on black people for the most random, stupidest things. You know,
Well,
it happens.
this one neighborhood I was renting from before I moved,
Yeah.
number of white people.
Yeah.
And every night around 3 o'clock in the morning, there's a bunch of kids come in, breaking in people's cars.
Yeah.
Take a wild guess what race they were. Yep, you guessed it. Damn good show.
Yeah, it was a damn good show, man.
Behavior drives stereotypes.
Yeah.
Hey, our giveaway's almost over. Giving away a 4 wrapped in $10,000 in cold hard American cash. To enter the win, go to officialhogstwins.com. Anything you buy from the site gets you automatically into the win. Yeah.